So we have some politics here. I'm letting you know that right now, and the thumbnail is going to be the graphic that I will be making fun of. That's all there is here. So if you don't dig it, you might as well turn back now, because I know this will disappoint most of you, because it is politics. Before I get started, just the same, I'm going to leave my mistakes in. I want to say that I'm not 100% behind the conservatives, and even though I'm not for the liberals in this election, they've done some good things in the past. The thing is, I'm not 100% for either the liberals or the conservatives. My choice in this election would be People's Party of Canada, led by Maxime Bernier, and even he is not perfect. So, nobody is perfect. I'm going to make fun of this piece of advertising. So let's do it. This is liberal campaign literature, which is how you're supposed to refer to this as. It's just a postcard that ended up in the mailbox, really. And it says, ready for a fight. This, for the most part, is what the liberals are campaigning on, that we're at war, which is a trade war with the Americans. And Carney says we're having a trade war. And this is just weird, because the liberal mismanagement over the past several years is why we have problems. It's not because of Trump. And if he wants to throw some tariffs at people and say, like, hey, pay your fair share for your military and do a better job with your border security, he's just, effing with us a little bit. So, all right, let's make this funny. So, here's the card that you get in the mail for some ridings in Canada. It's got a Canada Goose on the left and an American bald eagle on the right. Now, before I forget, there's also another eagle. There's the golden eagle. And these eagles, both of them, are in Canada and the United States. So if they wanted to get sort of clever, they could have taken a golden eagle. And it just wouldn't make too much sense. Then again, this doesn't make too much sense either. Starting with the fact that Canada geese, look, they're standing on the ice, right? And a lot of Canada geese, I did some research for this. It's not going to be complete, yet I did a little bit of research, which is just a talking video. Sorry, and one picture. Canada geese, a lot of them migrate to better temperatures. So there's a good chance that goose well, this is all Photoshop anyway, right? I mean, they started with 2 birds, and then the rest is, the rest is Photoshop. There's some manipulation in here. So that goose probably wouldn't even be there. Be like, I'm looking for somewhere with a better temperature. Alright, it will get funnier, please. And I'm going to leave the mistakes in. Like that. Really, I just wanted to comment on this silly piece of campaign materials for the liberals. So Mark Carney is setting it up that, the United States and Canada are now enemies, and this is what it says, ready for a fight. Okay, the Canada geese are notoriously aggressive, and that he's in his fighting stance, the goose on the left, that's Canada, of course, the United States is on the right. That's what they do, they do something with their neck, and they start doing something weird with their wings, and they start hissing. And they'll just throw themselves at an adversary too, including humans, in addition to other animals. Alright, so it's so stupid because we're not really at war, yet the liberals are pretending we're in a trade war, so you'll get all patriotic and vote for them. Meanwhile, Trudeau, when he encountered the trucker protest, he was not at all, Team Canada. Of course, Trudeau has stepped down. It's still the same party. So they're not a patriotic bunch. They're a globalist bunch. And they were anything... they just were not, patriotic in the way they treated the truckers. And, wow, this is getting weak quickly. I'm trying to make this funny. Okay. Last chance. If I don't make this funny, I'm going to stop talking. Okay, so let's compare these 2 birds. The one on the left, the Canadian goose, looks like he's drunk. He's stumbling around. And this stance might work with some animals and some people. He's got his whole torso exposed. His arms, if you want to call them that, are wild, and he's got a long neck that makes him super vulnerable. And his whole center of gravity is like a little bit too high, and he's got webbed feet. Now look at the American one. Like, oh yeah, the Canada Goose travels. I'm sorry if I said it already. The Canada Goose travels in groups, and yeah. So that's the other thing I want to get across. So that's something else about the Canada Goose. Oh boy. Now, here's the American eagle, the bald eagle. He looks like he's been hitting the gym. He's closer to the ground. He's got a lower center of gravity. He's got talons, for feet. He's got like the build on him of like a stocky football player. He's keeping everything compacted like a fighter, and his neck is a lot shorter. He looks a lot sharper, too, and more dangerous and serious. So that's it. I thought it was funny. Maybe you think it's stupid. Well, it is stupid. It can still be funny, too. The Canada Goose on the left looks like a drunken mess. He's leaving himself wide open. The neck makes him vulnerable. And the American one looks like he's in a much better fighting stance. And he doesn't look drunk. So, even though I think everybody should be patriotic and love their own country, because that means, you thwart the plans of the globalists. So, whatever country you are, love your country, and I love Canada too. So, the thing is, between these two, it's so silly. The Canada Goose looks like he's going to get his ass kicked easily. And the Liberal Party of Canada thinks this is supposed to make us feel patriotic. Like, hey, you're ready for a fight? You want to go? Okay. There. And I'm going to run this to 8 minutes. Because I did this all one take. Unscripted. Totally unscripted. Unrehearsed. Yeah. And even though I almost never do this, if you got any political comments, please leave them in the comment section. Although you probably don't, and I don't usually do that sort of thing. And, because nobody cares. Well, at least not on this channel. The politics are a big hit on other channels. I just want to do something a little bit different. And I thought that was really funny. Or at least passably funny. And, yeah, there, we just hit the 8-minute mark. And let me know if this was funny to you too. Please, and thanks.